Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be going over the steps for creating a roof for a shape like this, and I'll show you in the end um, how to create like a hipped roof but also a little bit of a gable end. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to hide the exterior material and the geometry and just go what I typically do is go to the outside face, and then hit C, enter to close it off. Let's do a 16-inch overhang. And then let's go down 8. And then once you have those two, create a new layer, call it roof 3 or roof 2. That's just kind of the way that I'm organizing them here. And then once you have them like that, hit loft, and you should have the start of your roof. Okay. Now, let me show you why I chose this shape. So, once you start, what I like to do is do a fillet from this edge to that edge, so that creates that hip. And then I can go fillet from this curve to that curve, and then go ahead and do the same thing for these, because these are the same shape, same size. And let's go ahead and do that with this. Let me do that with this. So I'm going to start creating the shape. I'm going to loft. Let's do. I'm going to loft this curve and that curve. I'm going to loft that curve and that curve. I'm going to loft that and that. These. And what you have left is you can go ahead and this is one of the tricks to be able to create these hipped roofs going out. You're going to extrude your curve, hit set base point from that edge direction. You want it to go from here to here in that direction. You will take those two and loft them together. Do the same thing with this. And then you can hide that. And so here we have the hipped roof that we've always wanted. But one of the things you want to do is select those, go down here, trim. Same with this. And so the other thing you could do, which I think it looks nice, you go from here about that distance. What is that? That's about, let's go 8 feet. And this way we can try to create so what I did is I created a line that goes off of that 8 feet, then from there 8 feet, and then I duplicated that curve, that hipped roof curve. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this curve in that direction, and I'm going to project those curves to that, and then I can trim the edge, and I can show you what I mean. Now I have this little piece here that I can take, and I'm going to mirror that to the other side. You can join these planes, join, merge all faces, and now we have this interesting looking hipped roof with a bit of a gable end at the end. And ultimately, to make it look right, take a curve from here to here, extrude, make sure it's kind of gone past, go there, and then minus 12, or minus whatever distance you'd like, and then we can go ahead and trim that off. So let me show you what I mean with all these little ones too. Okay, there we go. Now we have. Let's do the same thing on this side, just to make it consistent. And let's make these match. Okay, so here we are. Let's start creating the rafters. And what we're going to do is recreate the roof rafter lines and then extrude them. So I'm going to duplicate the edge here, move it out here, and do project to C-plane. Delete the original. So now we have a line that matches that. Offset. I'm going to make it 5.5 inches, and I'm going to have sheathing of 1/2 inch. And so we're going to extrude from this point to that point, and then from that point to that point. So go ahead and pick all the planes. I got my 3D mouse working finally. And so let's select which direction. So we're going to be extruding up or down. So we're going to set from this point to this point. So we have the rafters. Now we select the sheathing here. So extrude surface, go ahead and pick them again. Right. Direction up and down. Let me find that again. Okay, I found it. Now we're going to extrude from this point, this intersection to that intersection. You can delete that. Now we have a very nice clean roof. Okay, what we want to do now is start selecting some materials, just so we can show off and see what it looks like in the end. Okay, so I use V-Ray. That's the program that I use, and so as you can see here, we have some pre-made materials. Let's see if we find some roof. I think under tiles there should be some, I think, roof tiles. Let's see. Okay, here I found some roof tiles. It depends what color, so let's just make them red, like kind of like how we have it in the model. Okay, red roof tiles, and then on the wall, let's do wall paper, no, stucco. What color would go with that red? Let's just go with this gray stucco. We might be able to change. Or even. Maybe not. Okay. We'll just leave it at that gray. And then let's pick another white wood laminate. See if they have some siding. That's what we can use for the these wood planks. We might try that for the for siding. Okay, so now that we have those selected, we can go here, go to the rafters. We're gonna make those we're gonna have to make that white, so let's actually go find another material that's white. One that I like is going to plastic, because it's kind of generic. Plastic, simple, blurry. We'll change that color to white. We can rename it. So just white, I guess. I was gonna name it something else. We'll just name it white. Go exit out of there. So we can go to the rafters. We can say white. No, actually, what am I doing? We go here, go to white, okay, okay. Then we can go rendered. That way we can see what colors we're applying. Let me go to the sheathing here, and that's what we'll use to put the material. Even though we know that it's a layer above that is actually the roof tiles. Okay. Oh, they're big. That's okay. And then let's go to the walls and get the wood planks. What you want to do is right click on and select objects. That way you can go to here to texture mapping, go to apply bounding box mapping, bounding box world, yes, and then I hit 1 just to get them all to be uniform. We can lock that, and then you can kind of scroll up. Use your scroller mouse to kind of make it go up, and so you'll notice that some are correct and some are incorrect. So that's how you're gonna have to do it on your own. So I say about 80. It's about good here. Now this has to rotate. The way we do that is, I think, if we do 90 here, but then we're gonna have to select all the ones that are facing that way in that same direction. We'll lock the rafters. Okay, so all the ones that face the same direction, we make them match this same one. How do we do that? Go here, match mapping. Which object? That object. Okay. So now we have it. We have it here. Now let's do the walls. Select the objects, properties, texture mapping, bounding box. Bounding box, that's going to give you the options world, yes, 1, lock, and then here put 48, or it really depends on what size siding you want it to be. But that looks pretty good. So now we can go here and let's create an infinity layer. Change your camera here to 35. Just creates a wider angle view. And then we can go to the render settings. We'll leave that there. We'll leave it in high quality environment. I have my own library, so I go to my library of environments and I like the 45. So these are just environments that I have in my library. I mean, you can find them online, you can download them for free, but if you have any questions, I can help you find them. Now that we have high quality, this one, go to 9, output. We want to go to save frame here. Let's see. Let's do widescreen. Let's do 1920. So 1920 by 1080 frame, and then okay, we have the option here. We can zoom back out, and I will show you the results in a second. So this is what it looks like now that it's done. I feel like it looks really good. So I hope you all learned something in this tutorial, and I hope to see you next time. Please like the video if you could, and if you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe.